Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Stephanie. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here with us. This is going to be kind of a fairly quick video. Look at this hair, y'all. It's been a week. It hasn't been terrible at work. Work has not been awful, but it's just been long. It's been a weird time. So I went to Dollar Tree on lunch today and I grabbed a few things, and I'll show you what I got. And I also got a package in the mail today from Roots and Refuge Farm. Was doing a pre-order for these shirts, and I got mine and I'm so excited. It is so cute. Let's see if you can see this. It says, "Store-bought tomatoes taste like disappointment." Can I get an amen? Yes, they do. They do taste like disappointment. It's the worst. On the front, it's got a little Roots and Refuge there on the front pocket. There's a 100% chance dogs are gonna bark in this video because y'all know how it is around here. I've just gotten home from work. Mom and I went down to the barn and she was feeding the horses, and I came back in. I did a quick lap around the garden, checked the green stalks. They look fantastic. And so let's get into it. Let's see what we got at the Dollar Tree. I was watching a YouTube video last night, and it was a bit on the prepper side of food storage. And they said that there were some items that we might see shortages of this rest of the spring and into the summer. One of those things was, that's a St. Bernard who thinks he's a dachshund. So one of the things that they mentioned we might see shortages on were flour, like flour meal, and flour-based baking mixes, like your Bisquick, Jiffy Mix, that kind of thing. So when I was at Dollar Tree, I picked up these. This is a Texas style. Ooh, the light's on it. This is a honey sweet cornbread mix. This is a big pack too. This makes like a whole 9x13 full. We've bought this a couple of times. It was good. So I picked up a couple just to have around, just in case. I've already opened this, but I did get an air freshener for the car. This is strawberry scented. I love these little vent clips for air fresheners because I think they do a good job, but you know, they only last like a week or two and then they're gone. So I don't mind spending $1.25 for them when they're gonna be used up that quickly. I've also opened these. These are window wipes for your car, and they are tinted window safe. I got my windows tinted a couple weeks ago, and I don't know what kind of solution they use to get that window tint on the window, but it's akin to, you know, if you're using like acrylic paint and you have a cup to rinse your brushes out by the end of the evening or whatever, by the end of you painting, that cup looks like brown sludge. That's what it looks like they rubbed on my windows to get that tint to adhere. So they're pretty gross. And you can't use regular window cleaner. You can't use anything with ammonia on tinted windows. So I was really happy to find these at Dollar Tree. These worked fine. I need to get in there and get like a good cleaning, at least on that front windshield. And I have a tool on order to be able to get to it without having to be a contortionist. But these will do in a pinch. I'm pleased with those. You know, again, $1.25 for clean windows. I grabbed another bag of Himalayan salt from Dollar Tree. This is a pound. Yeah, I emptied one bag that I had in the pantry when we were cooking our Mother's Day dinner. I emptied a bag, so I grabbed a bag to replace that. Let's see. Oh, I needed some, the batteries went dead in my remote control the other night, and I was like completely helpless. I could not figure it out. And I have one of those boxes that organizes your batteries. I couldn't find it. It's in our craft room, office room, catch-all room. It's in there. I just couldn't find it. I didn't feel like dealing with it, and I was just exhausted. And I know we were running low on AAA batteries, so I got 2 packs. These don't last as long as Duracell or the brand name ones, but they're gonna do in a pinch. I like to stock up on the big pack at Sam's, but I just hadn't been there to stock up, so I'll grab some Dollar Tree batteries to use in the meantime. I got 3 of these things. These are, here's the picture. It is a dual-ended face mask applicator. But what I really thought these were going to be good for is, oh, that opened a little too easily. That's concerning. This is flexible. It's silicone, and it seems like it's going to clean really well. But I thought for, like, you're supposed to be able to put your masks on and I guess take it off. But I also thought, like, for jars for my face cream, my moisturizer is in a little pot. I also have like a big tub of CeraVe. If you don't want to just stick your whole hand down in there, you can use this to get it out. And see this little rounded edge there? I think that's going to be great for getting around the edges of your container. So I got 1, and then I bought 2 more. I thought these would be, that's not right. There. I thought this would be handy to throw in like gift bags or something, just have a little extra gift. And I also bought 2 more of those makeup towels that we opened that at first I thought were, ooh, but now they're pretty good. I got 2 more of those. This one had little lemons on it, and I thought that was so cute, but it was the only one. I looked through all of them. They didn't have any more. But if I find more with lemons, I'll probably pick those up. So, and again, I just use these in the evenings to, after I've washed my face with whatever I'm washing it with, I'll rinse it with just this and water. You don't have to use cleanser with these. You can just wet these and wash your face with them, and it'll get off any makeup. But if you do use a cleanser and you don't want to use a washcloth on your face, you can use these. They're really gentle on your skin, and they do a good job to get that makeup off. I also picked up some more black beans because we canned up what we had. I used a can of the black beans, and I used a can of chicken last night to make supper. It was delicious. I took a can of, like half a can of corn, a jar of the chicken that I had done, and the jar of beans. I rinsed and drained the beans, threw all that into a pot, and I did, like, I had a big jar of salsa, and I used probably half of that jar of salsa. Let that warm up, threw in a block of cream cheese in it, and once that got warm, I mixed it all together. I put some cheddar cheese on top, put it in the oven for like 15 minutes, and we ate it with tortilla chips for dinner, and it was delicious. We all liked it. You can make that as spicy or as mild as you need to. But because I use those black beans, I don't really need to can anymore right this minute, but I thought it would be handy to have some in case I do get the opportunity where I need to fill up the canner, and beans will work in that situation. So I got 2 more packs of black beans. Then I also bought a bag of just white long grain rice. This was another thing that lady said might be on our shortages for the summer, was rice. So while I was there, while it was $1.25, this is for 2 pounds. You can get a better deal on this. If you're looking to bulk shop and to really stock up your pantries, you can get a better deal on this stuff than what I've paid right now. But for our house, and we don't have a basement or any place to really keep things cool and dry for an extended amount of time, this is going to work better for us. I'm almost embarrassed to show you guys this, but I'll show you my dirty little secret. It's instant mashed potatoes. These are good to have. I'm going to be home alone this weekend. I think these are perfectly fine. I have an idea for some food this weekend that I want it to be shelf stable. And if I can pull that off, I'll show you guys what it looks like. But even if I don't, these aren't bad. They're not terrible. You can also use these to thicken up like soups or stews that you have if it's a little bit runny. You can throw some of these in. And these were a better price at Dollar Tree than they were at Walmart. I did a Walmart order that delivered earlier today while I was at work. And I checked the Idaho brand potatoes, this bag, were less expensive at Dollar Tree than they were at Walmart. So if these are your jam or you feel like you can utilize these, pick them up at Dollar Tree. I got 2 bags because y'all know how I do. I also bought coat hangers. They had a pack of 7 coat hangers for $1.25. I don't know that this is a better value than at Walmart, but I kind of think it is. I think I get around 10 or 12 for $2 or $3 there. But anyway, I was comfortable in paying this. I don't know if it's a big savings, but it's also not a rip-off either. This is the last bag. I picked up this little trowel. I didn't really need it, but it's garden season. I always need an extra trowel laying around. I couldn't find my good one the other day, and I was out there just making a mess. So I grabbed another trowel for cheap. I don't know why I did this, but I also got another one of these herb rockets, like that basil one that we did. This one is thyme, and I'm gonna give it a go. Put it in a pot. We'll see what happens. I picked up 2 pair of spare scissors. These are cheap scissors. They're not going to do like a great job for you. But I picked up 2 pair of these. I thought I would take the green ones and put in my little bucket of garden stuff. And these red ones I would just throw in the kitchen drawer. They're color coded so I can keep them separate. I grabbed this little metal watering dish just for the cat. I have a really cute one that's raised up off the ground, and it's shaped so it doesn't bump her whiskers and all this stuff, and she's lost those water privileges. She knocks it over constantly. So I got her one that sits on the ground. If she can't be responsible with this, she's gonna have to drink out of the dog's water bowl, which is what she's doing right now. Ooh, these kind of go along with the stuff I was showing you earlier. I got a 3-pack of tweezers. These are the little bitty ones that are easy to keep at your desk or in your purse, whatever. I have several of these. This is that Sassy and Chic brand, but they've got different angles on the tips. I guess it's for different stuff. I don't know, but I just got these to throw on my desk at work. And the last thing I bought is this little basket. This is an attempt for me to be more organized in the mornings. What I thought I was going to do is I would take like my powders, creams, lotions, all that stuff that I use every morning, and put them in this container, and then put it under my sink so that I can get stuff off of the bathroom counter but still have it easily accessible. I felt like that might keep me more organized in the bathroom, keep it less from looking like a small storm occurred. But then I was watching a video from Frugal Fit Mom, and a professional organizer had told her to do the exact same thing. So I felt very smart and on trend with this. Will it work? We'll see. But that's it. That's all I got. It wasn't a huge haul. So that's it. That's all I got. And I have to find places for all these things. I'm trying to declutter a little bit right now, and I just keep bringing in more stuff, so it's kind of a catch-22. But I'm super excited about my shirt. I can't wait to get the opportunity to wear this, and I'm gonna go find homes for all of this new stuff that I've just drug in the house. Hey, what's up, guys? I just got home from work, and I just have my phone out here. I thought we might take a little walk around. I might try to repot some of or move around some stuff in the green stalks. We're gonna check that out. I I don't know, this will be just a quick little fun garden video. I may leave it by itself. Please stop. This is Gidget. Her brother is harassing her. But I thought I would try to play around in the green stalks for a little bit. I'm going to cut a couple flowers to take to work. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. I came out here because I wanted to set these. These are calendulas. And I was going to just kind of let those harden off. They've been inside underneath the grow light. These leeks have been there too, and I don't have a ton. You can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 leeks, and these tomatillos did not sprout. They didn't germinate, and I think that was my fault because I had this soil very, very wet. But what I might do is I might take these leeks and fill in a couple of spots that don't have anything in them. I might put a leek in these pockets on the green stalks. So first of all, thank you, Rooster. First of all, these look so pretty. This is my first year growing nasturtiums, and this is a dwarf variety. I had no idea how big these leaves got. You can see that it's as big as my hand. I'm really impressed with that. On our peas, we have so many pea pods, and look at these carrots. These are going to be some nice carrots in this pocket. The marigolds are blooming. I feel like, I know I'm not the first person to have a garden, and especially not the first person to have this green stalk, but I'm tickled to death. What I am kind of concerned about, and I hope they don't hear me, is there are some of these peas that are down here low, and that's within chicken range. So I'm kind of nervous that that's going to be a little too close for the chickens. I did pick a salad out of here the other day. I've had 2 salads. This pea is not great. Bendy's playing with the babies. Yeah, this pea's gonna come out, and I'll probably move a carrot there. Here you can see where I kind of polished off a head of lettuce, and there's a marigold. I don't know if I need to save those, but anyway. It's looking so good. I'm just tickled.
I haven't seen any yet.
I just noticed that something has eaten the kale off of these. But no, like the peas are all still attached. So I don't know what that was. But anyway, that's interesting. One of these kales is doing decent. Let me spin it back around. Yeah, this kale looks pretty healthy. I've never grown kale before, so I'm not an expert at what it should look like, but it looks pretty good. Over here on the strawberries, I am seeing a lot of blooms, and I intentionally planted these higher, hey buddy, so that the chickens couldn't get to my strawberries, but there's a bloom. This plant wasn't looking hot, and it actually has some green on it. Let's check this one out up here. This one is, that one's all the way a goner, but that's okay. That's the only one that didn't grow out of all 20 of these plants. There's some more blooms up top there. Oh wait, I fibbed. There were 2 that didn't bloom, or didn't take. I have something else to put in there, I'm sure. So again, more nasturtium. This is cabbage. This looks so healthy. And let's see, these carrots look great. Cabbage, I love it. We got dogs barking. More carrots. This is the celery. So yeah, these are looking good. Let's see what I can come up with to put in here. Oh, let me show you guys one more thing. These were the other 2 strawberry plants that I planted. You can see this one has a bloom on it. I don't know what these are, but we're letting them grow until we know for sure. I think this kind of looks like a sunflower. But yeah, we're going to just let that grow until we know what it is. This is just repurposed soil, so I've been picking grass out of it. But yeah, so those two rooted and are growing well as well also. I got some of those leeks. I got 2 leeks moved into the green stalk. I put them in those 2 holes where the strawberries didn't do well. And I was looking over here to see what I could do, but look at this. Here are, these are carrots here, real tiny right there. Those are carrots that are coming up. And this has been planted out for a while. There are a couple late bloomers, and I saw one in another pocket where it looked like there were some slow carrots to come up. So that's a nice sign. There's something kind of funky in that. I need to check it out. I don't know where I'm gonna put that, those leeks. I don't know where I'm gonna put those leeks. I have 2 left, and no holes. I thought I had more spots where things weren't coming up in the green stalks. That's not the case, and that is not a bad problem. Those leeks will go in the ground. If I just get 2 random leeks, I get 2 random leeks. It's all good. I have even more dill that has sprouted in here amongst the garlic and the zinnias. I just got a reminder, Lola needs her allergy medicine. Lola gets a little bit of a runny eye sometimes and needs, she gets these over-the-counter allergy chews. Here's some more dill. Look at that. Oops, sorry for the finger shot. But that's some dill growing right there. And that's planted something out here. I'm not in garden shoes. We got these indigo cherry drop tomatoes, and they are going to be a really beautiful deep purple color. I'm super excited about those. I think he said I've got 14 tomatillos out here, which I think is going to be plenty. We've never done tomatillos before. Look at this milkweed. That's for the butterflies. And then this is just flowers that we'll let that flower, and that'll be for the pollinators. More Asclepias, the milkweed. So that'll be nice. Let's walk around and see what else we've got. These are those Jet Star tomatoes. Those have been in the ground for a few weeks. They're looking good and healthy. We are trying to learn more about our tomatoes. We watched a good video from Roots and Refuge on how she does her tomatoes, and it's really involved compared to what we do, which is put a plant in the ground. And Jess at Roots and Refuge, she does an amazing job. I'll link her tomato video down here if anybody else grows tomatoes and you're interested in what all you can do. You can see Dad's been out here with the tractor kind of working up this ground. His pumpkins, let's zoom in there. Pumpkin looks good and healthy. He's got a couple more. Let's back it up a little bit. Oh, so he put out corn, and oh, here's some beans coming up. That's nice. Year before last, we had a really great bean crop. Last year it was a decent bean crop, but hopefully we'll be back to a great bean crop. Here's some more that have come up. Not this stuff out here. That's just where he's weeded. But these are all baby bean plants. But here's more beans. I came in the other day and Dad was ready to rage war with the squirrels because they had yanked up all the corn that he planted. So there's a little bit of corn over there. Let's see. There's some corn. And down here we've got sunflowers growing. I was just walking by and I got the whiff of the sweetest smell ever. If you don't have wild honeysuckle, oh, what are you even doing in life? It's the best. I like a whiff just hit me. Here's more growing. It's just along this fence row between us and the neighbor. There's nothing that smells better than just honeysuckle growing. Out here, this is actually the horse pasture. But you can see where he's kind of worked up. Last few years, we've grown some stuff back here. We'll have to put a little temporary fence around it. Our horses are old. Our horses are not trying to break down fences. This little hot wire keeps them in fine. And that's the benefit to having old ladies that don't really get excited about stuff. There's a blue dog. You've been running around. So here's another pumpkin. That one's looking really healthy. They'll start vining anytime now. This is a cutting of something. I don't know what it is. And I also do not know what he's got going on with these rows. I don't know if he's using these just as guides to help plant in a straight row. I don't know what his intentions are. But I know I can't plant in a straight row to save my life, so it might be a good idea. I think these onions are looking fantastic. Oh, look, there's a volunteer tomato that's popped up here too. Can you see that? That's fun. That's the thing about having a garden for so many years, is you never know where there's going to be volunteers pop up, and we don't really get rid of those. We just let them hang out. If they're willing to give it a shot, so will we. This rhubarb is looking so good. I'm really pleased with how well that's done. That was just a cheap pack from TSC, so I'm real tickled about that. You can see some blossoms on these tomatoes. These were the early girl, I think. And these plants all look really good. He's got the heavy duty cages. Regular tomato cages will not support tomatoes. They just don't. So we've got this really heavy wire that Dad made cages with. You can't hardly bend it. I don't know how he did it, other than patience and more brute strength than I have. But yeah, these tomatoes are looking good. Let's go see what kind of flowers we can find around. The peonies are blooming. They look so pretty. I'm going to cut a couple peonies, and I'm going to check out the rose bush. And some dogs are going to bark. What can I say? Look how beautiful this peony bush is. I am going to cut one. I think I'm going to cut this little stem with a couple there. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to take it in, and I will just submerge it in water, and that'll get rid of any ants or creepy crawlies that are on it. I'll just submerge it, let it sit for a few minutes, and it won't hurt the peony at all, and I'll have that to take to work tomorrow. Thought I'd show you all these lilies that are up at the front of the house. We planted these maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I think 3 years ago, and these are really healthy lilies. They are so big and pretty. And then that's one of the new plants that we got the other day at the greenhouse. And we've got some glads. We need to work on our borders. Oh, there's some of those other plants. We need to work on the borders, and we will. But this is real life, and it's what we're dealing with. This is that dahlia that I bought. It's bloomed. It's very pretty. This is the other one. It gets pretty good size, so I have I've ordered some supports for this that I hope are going to be big enough to take care of it. Last year, a tomato plant randomly grew out here and kind of tried to vie for space with that dahlia. And more glads. We also have this rose bush, and these roses are absolutely gorgeous. I don't think that this smells quite as strong as the David Austin rose that I have. I don't know what this variety is, but it's beautiful. This is... Ooh, I just heard the foxes across the street yelling, I think. This is the David Austin rose bush. I'm going to see if I can find some good ones in here. to cut and take with me. I also brought the world's worst scissors. These are like some kids' craft scissors that I'm out here trying to cut flowers with. These are so pretty. I didn't show you guys this before, but we have a full-on banana grove back here. And these trees will get huge. It's really neat. I can see we got some newbies that are growing up this year. Those are going to be a lot of fun. Oh, and there's a baby elephant ear. I don't know what that thing is. I mean, I know what it is. I think it's part of an Easy Up, but I don't know why it's living there. So, that's okay. But there's our banana plants. They're really fun. So, fun fact, I'm allergic to literally everything. These flowers. Driving to work with these closed up in the car tomorrow is going to be fun. I still do it every year. I always try it. And at my desk, I sometimes struggle with them just being at my desk. Sometimes I have to move them to an empty desk in the office. So they're so pretty. I can't resist not getting to look at them. So anyway, this is probably not the end of this video. We'll probably come back into the garden a little bit more later this week or weekend and see what else we can get into. But I just wanted to do a quick little walk around. It had been a rainy few days, and yeah, Dad got a lot done while I was not out here with him. So it's always fun to see how it's changed. I'm excited about my flowers. These roses smell divine. But anyway, hope you guys have a great one.